And welcome back to the Morning Brew here on Brew Sports. We welcome you back inside the studio. I am Baxter Colburn. That's Jaymee Evers. Hi, Jaymee. How are you?
I'm great, Baxter.
Jaymee, what are you drinking?
It's in front of me.
Ah, so it's a prop.
Yes.
Is that water or coffee?
Uh-huh. Both.
Yeah, it's the best water I've ever had. Well, welcome back inside the studio. We are excited to re-up and get moved back on the road here. A great conversation with Unqua Sonia. I think he just made some phenomenal points, honestly, just about the tournament as a whole and just the one-and-dones. That fires me up because I just get so upset about 18-year-old kids being like, yeah, I think I'm good enough. Like, half of the NBA players that played 4 years of college basketball are not even good enough to be in the NBA. What makes you think an 18-year-old is going to actually be successful?
Right. And I think that they're just, like we were saying before, there comes a lot with it. It's not just, can you handle a ball? Can you shoot a ball? Can you dribble a ball? Like, mentally, there's a lot
of pressure.
Yeah.
I just don't think that these kids are capable of doing something like that.
I also can't imagine having the confidence to be like, I'm as good as LeBron. Look out, world. Here I come.
And that's the thing. I don't know if these kids are coming out and saying, I'm as good as LeBron, but at the same time,
they have to think something similar to that.
You have to think that you can go stand on a court with LeBron James or Chris Paul or virtually anybody else that has had a successful career and compete with them. And I don't think that that's a realistic option for guys like Lonzo Ball and TJ Leaf. I honestly believe the first time TJ Leaf, who is a big post player, goes up to take a dunk, I truly believe that LeBron James is going to send him to the hospital. Like, he is just going to get
Sit down, boy.
Curb stomped, and he'll be like, all right, that's why they call me the king, baby. I'm sure he'd probably say a different word, but
baby.
I'm going to say baby. Like, sit down, baby. Little TJ.
Oh.
I mean, your last name is Leaf. Like, how strong can you actually be?
Right. Yep.
Shaking like a leaf.
Flimsy little thing.
Yeah, exactly. Butterflies, leaves, so many weak things. Too weak for us. You weak sauce, get out. Ain't nobody got time for that. Cheers, by the way. To water.
Sorry, work. There it was. 1 month in.
Huzzah!
First sip of beer.
So proud.
Live.
And in person.
At 7:42.
Life is good.
It's fine.
Life is very good right now. Well, Jaymee, where should we go? Our show was phenomenal, and then it got drop-kicked inadvertently, and now we're back. I mean, Fridays are Jaymee Rant days. It's also a Flashback Friday. I've got some new overrateds for you as well, too. If we needed to throw some yes drama out there, we can go really anywhere we want to.
Yeah, why don't we go with since we got derailed a little, let's just do a overrated, underrated.
An overrated, underrated.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got some overrated things for you today.
All right. I'm ready.
All right. And, of course, you, as you're tuning in as well, make sure you comment if you think what we're talking about is or is not overrated. I've got a couple for you here. The very first one, the classic. So if you've got a grandma or an aunt or anybody over the age of 40, basically, and that they're retired and or stay at home a lot, there's one thing that they have to do.
Watch Game Network.
Also true.
Game Show Network.
Also true.
Soap operas.
Soap operas. Are soap operas overrated? Is Julio sleeping with Julia overrated for the 84th time?
Yes.
But he still is in love with Maria. But Maria has a father who used to abuse her, but she's actually in love with her cousin, who's actually her niece's son.
Overrated.
Very much so.
I don't know if I've ever actually watched a soap opera.
Not on purpose for me, at least. I've never flipped on and be like, oh, General Hospital's on, or Days of Our Lives are on. Like, hit me up, folks. Let's go.
If I was sick and staying home from school,
I would sleep.
I would definitely watch Jerry Springer.
Oh, my gosh. You're not the father. Ah!
Yeah, that was my jam.
I could see you being like, Jamie from Sheboygan. Like, yeah. Yeah. But, like, at the same time, like, I feel like you would have been a character on that. I'd be like, let's see, we have Jamie from Sheboygan, and we have Carl. Carl believes he is not the father of Jamie's baby.
And I'd be like, I know who my baby daddy is.
Like,
And I would have been right.
Oh.
Yep.
Just to clarify, Jamie does not have a baby.
No babies.
So there's no need for a said baby daddy. For those of you that were sitting there at home being, Jamie's got a kid. Like, no, Jamie does not have a kid. I have a kid, thankfully. Love my boy.
Thankfully, I do not.
Thankfully, I do not. Jamie still has a lot of life things to figure out before she can venture to that. Number one would be to get a date. That's step one.
You don't need a date to have a baby. Let me just say that. Just kidding.
You're not wrong. You're totally not wrong. So soap operas, overrated.
All right.
Question number 2 for overrated. Is going out overrated? Like, get the girls, Snapchat that you know what, let's go out, let's drink, let's be stupid white girls.
I will be honest. I honestly don't know if I've ever had like a girls' night out. Like
What?
I've never like had my girlfriends come over and like we all get ready and we drink some wine and then we're like, woo, let's go out. Like I don't think that has ever.
Takes you like 12 hours to get ready. You're listening to like loud music.
Yeah,
like,
I don't
taking
have enough
selfies,
girlfriends to like make that a thing.
No.
I have like my guy friends have come over and I've like gotten ready and
Like,
then
let's
we all
go
go
out.
out. Yeah, like let's
Get
check
some
these,
Miller.
Let's check these high lives. But yeah, I don't think I've ever had a girls' night out. So I'll say that's overrated because the one time I did something like that was a bachelorette party, and I was like, this is dumb. Like I don't
really
want to
is.
dress up for the Kentucky Derby and paint a picture and then spend a lot of money on food that everyone's going to complain about to go home to change into a different dress to go out. Throw a case of Spotted Cow in front of me and let me wear some sweatpants.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Chuck on Facebook says going out was the thing in my early 20s. Way too old for that these days. Come on, Chuck. You're still a young guy.
Chuck's a young buck.
Chuck, cheers to Chuck. Chuckaroo, Chuckery. How many things else can we rhyme with Chuck? Well,
That's all I got.
There's one word, but I like my job. So, talking about pucks with Chuck. Going out. It is incredibly overrated because how often do those people just never find love or are the ones that like, I've slept with 43 people because I don't want a commitment.
I don't
It's
know
like,
if
yeah, stop
everyone's-
going out. Stop being stupid.
I don't know if everyone's end goal of going out is to meet somebody. Like sometimes you just want to go out to like either get hammered because you had a bad day.
Don't you really though?
But I don't like I've.
Or you want to make a bad decision. That's what you go out
I don't
for
think
usually.
that's true. I'm not like I'm out. Let's see who my prey can be tonight. Like I'm sure some people are like that, but I'm like I just want to get
Wait,
hammered,
what?
chucked up.
Chuck has turned into the beep button.
So
Yeah.
I think I'm pretty guilty for it, but I think going out recently have been good.
Bruce says I was out far too late last night, 5 a.m. The fact that that's the next thing when people are like going out, like you need to go home before the day is over. When you say, "Oh, I came home from going out last night, this morning," that's a problem. In my book, like I don't mind partying until 11, maybe midnight, maybe. I'm a parent, so I like to be in bed by like 9:15 if I'm lucky. Like I value my 6 hours or my 7 hours that I maybe get to sleep before my son wakes up.
Very, very bad at being like, want to eat bar? Yeah, I do. Like, Jaymee, go home. Go home, get some sleep. I'm terrible with that.
You're okay.
Like, I'm like, yeah, I'll stay out. Like,
Yeah,
I love
like,
people.
Jamie's like,
there's
"Let's
people,
go."
I want to be there. Jaymee, go home.
How does Jaymee transition from like Jaymee to like Jaymee? Like by the end of the night, like
Couple shots of Jameson.
couple shots of Jameson.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like,
What?
I'll be like, I'm going to only drink beer. And then I'm like, I'm not drunk enough. Bring on the shots. And then I'm like,
It's like 2 hours later, Jamie's spinning on a chair with her shirt off, just like woo.
close day on usually. I'm not a woo girl.
She said
Sometimes-
she said usually there. Did you hear that word at the end there? Like close day on usually. Like she tried to like just like bloop and like walk away from it.
My clothes definitely stay on, but I definitely like to have too much fun.
Like to have too
That's
much
okay.
fun. We like to party. We like to party.
Like to party. I need to turn this hangover around. Can only do that by drinking some more, Brew.
It's true. Caleb says it's great at Applebee's for Long Island's and half-price apps. Hashtag party on a budget. Hashtag don't judge me. I love Applebee's Long Island.
They're like $3, right?
Yeah, you can get just obliterated at Applebee's for like $15. You can't buy a good drink going out for anything less than like 10 to 12.
I just got a gift card for Applebee's, so maybe I'll have to take advantage of that.
I agree. Bruce says, what about fourth meal, Baxter? No, there should really only be 3 meals. Only should be 3 meals, in my personal opinion, because
He didn't even make it out to meal 3 when I met you guys out.
I was tired and so was my wife, okay? You can't blame me for that.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm sorry that your night was just beginning at 11 p.m.
It was.
a lot
I
of-
just got off work.
It's a lot of malice here, folks. If you're listening to what Jamie's throwing some hard shade at me, I'm like, listen, got a family, got not kids. I don't know why I was going to say kids. It's just the natural progression of that kind of a rant. But anyway, listen, Jaymee, you're still young. You're also still very just loving life. Not that I don't love my life.
Baxter's saying that as I'm older than him, and he's only saying I got a life to live because I'm single. That's what he's getting at, guys. Small jabs. Whatever. It's okay. It's okay.
You're 100% correct, though. I would much rather stay at my house and host a party and go to bed at 2 a.m. I'm more about that.
And I would prefer.
I am more that. I would rather if I'm going to drink at all excessively, I want to be on my cozy couch, having nachos, playing games on my living room floor with my best friends.
Yeah.
That's how I want to get. If I'm ever going to get drunk, which never happens, that's how I would do it.
We'll make it happen.
Okay, great. Yeah, Brew says Baxter did turn in early while we were all turned up that night. Yeah, we all heard about that night, Brew, okay? I think the police report is still yet to be officially filed on that one. And Chuck says, with a name like Brewer, it's hard to think that you're staying out that late. Yeah, it's right. Chuck is agreeing about that one. So are we both agreeing going out is overrated? Is that where we're coming back to this at the beginning here? Here's one that I think my wife and I argue about a lot in a friendly manner. Is showering daily overrated? No, it's not. Showering every day is a necessity and a need to be a professional and or just a decent human being. I love you, sweetheart, but I need to shower every day.
Okay, it depends. Are you showering like head to toe? Because you're not supposed to wash your hair every day.
My hair looks
just
fine.
Right, but just a quick like body wash, not your hair, totally acceptable.
Well, if I shower twice a day, I won't wash my hair one of those 2 times. But I wash my hair daily.
Right, which is okay, but like Liz doesn't need to.
Right, well, it's different for women, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because you got a lot more going on.
So showering your skin daily, necessary.
Sure. I agree.
Washing your hair daily, not. Thank you, whoever invented dry shampoo. Thank you.
Very smart idea when you really think about it.
So showering daily, yes?
Yes is overrated?
I think so. From what I just said, you should shower every day, but you don't have to shower all
showering
of
daily
you.
is not overrated, though, kind of what you're saying.
Yeah. Showering your body daily, underrated. Showering your hair every day, overrated.
Gotcha.
I stand. That's it.
Okay, thank you. I'm glad we got there. We got there eventually. Good Lord. So I believe that showering daily is not overrated. Bruce says shower twice a day even. Yeah, I shower. I do enjoy a shower after a long day, going home and just sitting in the shower. Like I will sometimes just lay on the floor of my shower and just be like, this is nice. 'Cause it's a long day sometimes. I just need hot water and just the noise of the fan just to take me to another world for a little while.
Whenever I go to hotels and they have a huge bathtub, it's the first thing I do is take a bath because I don't fit in bathtubs because I'm too long. So usually like my knees are out of the water, so I never get to take baths. So if I go to a hotel and they have an awesome bathtub, like, excuse me, we're gonna be late. I gotta soak in there. Yeah. Because I don't get to do it ever.
I agree. Robert says shower every day for sure. Going out overrated unless you need a beer because your tooth just got pulled. I don't know if that's the dentist recommendation for what you should do after you just got a tooth pulled, but if that helps numb the pain, I guess, then to each their own.
Yeah, true.
All right. Cheers to you, Robert. 2 more for you here. Are bagels overrated? I feel like they were hot for a long time. Like bagels were the hot thing. There was bagel stores, there was the bagel this, there was the bagel that.
Bagels.
Are bagels overrated?
I love bagels, but I love bread. So, and I don't think that they're overrated because you can do so much with them. You can make a bagel sandwich. You could eat them with butter. You could eat them with peanut butter. You could eat them with cream cheese. You could eat them as just like a turkey sandwich. You could eat them with over easy eggs on them. Underrated. Yep,
underrated as well too. Bagels are a necessity and a way of life.
There's poppy seed bagels, there's cheese bagels, there's plain bagels, there's blueberry bagels if you like that sort of thing.
I brought blueberry bagels with me today.
There's chocolate chip bagels, there's
everything bagels.
Yeah. Bagels.
Yeah,
underrated.
Bagels. Donuts are obviously people would say is the contrast to a bagel. You know, for the most part, like you either want a donut or you want a bagel in the morning, usually, right?
Sure.
But like you said, bagels, there is far more health options for a bagel, where donuts you just don't care about yourself and don't care about your hips.
Donuts are like a treat.
Well, they are, of course, yeah. But like bagels are like a way of life. They really are.
I like them.
Brew says bagels are terrible in Milwaukee. I don't know if I agree with that. I've had some good bagels here.
Yeah.
Panera makes a good bagel.
Yeah, but you can get that bagel anywhere.
Well, depends on the person making it, though. Just because it's a Panera bagel doesn't mean they like make them in Seattle, wherever they're from, and then ship them out. They make them in
Whatever,
store.
Baxter.
Jim from the block down the block there is making my bagel every morning at Panera because Jim is the master. I don't know. Brew says, you ever bring a chair in the shower? I do that at hotels.
I don't.
Can't say that I do. I usually just lay on the floor of the tub or the shower as a whole. Like, or I'll sit. I don't need to bring a chair in. I guess I also never fully, I don't know if I've only been in a shower that would be big enough for a chair a couple of times.
I've never showered sitting in a chair.
Can't say I have either. Robert says Einstein bagels are the best. I like the salmon topper. Salmon on a bagel.
I've heard of it.
Curious. Very curious. Last thing for us for an overrated segment is are memes overrated?
No, they're funny.
They are used all the
They're
time.
funny. They're funny. I like witty people. They're funny. I think using them too much is what makes them overrated. But
Yes.
memes as a whole, underrated for sure.
Because I feel like you said, I enjoy the funny side of it, but when you really break it down, it's like, okay, guys, I don't need a meme for everything. The fact that you can now meme in text messages and meme for Facebook and all this other stuff sometimes gets a little annoying. The GIFs are really what gets me, though, because people are like, I'm going to GIF and GIF and GIF. I'm like, would you just not, please? There's too many GIFs in this world.
I like GIFs. If you look at my Twitter, I really like GIFs.
You're a GIFer?
Yeah. I try to not, because sometimes I'm like, God, they're kind of annoying.
Save one for the GIFer.
But sometimes I think that they're appropriate.
Of course, in the right context, of course.
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost a cop-out for you as a funny person, though. It's like, I'm not funny enough to make a joke, so I'm going to turn to Jimmy Fallon or this one cat falling off of a shelf to represent my life.
Yeah, that's why I talk on here, because I'm funny and people make me as a GIF.
True. Bruce says, why am I so angry? I don't feel like I'm angry. Am I angry?
I don't think so.
Robert says, my grandma had bad hips, so we would put a chair in the shower for her. Yeah, that makes total sense. I've seen that done for older folks. That
Yeah.
makes total
Brew
sense.
doesn't have bad hips. He's just a lazy bum. Sorry.
Calling him out. All right, Flashback Friday or Jamie's Rant? Where do we go? What do we do?
I don't know if we have time for my rant, but I'll make it really quick.
Yeah, go, rant.
I hate that athletes think it is okay. Not okay, but like, you make a lot of money. Why are you spending it on drugs? You know it's bad. You know you're going to get caught. You know you're going to get either kicked off your team. You're going to have to sit forever. No one's going to want to pick you up because you're a drug addict. Stop doing it. You have so much money. There's so much more you could do with it. Why turn to cocaine or heroin or whatever rich drug people do? Stop doing it. It's dumb. So dumb.
You're right. I completely agree with you on that.
Well, like the whole Lamar
No,
Odom
I
thing.
get what you're saying, though. Lamar Odom is an idiot.
Like, come on.
Yeah. And then he'll come out, too. I think he just came out this last week. He's like, I regret doing drugs and I regret my affairs.
Duh.
Well, yeah.
Because now your life is effed.
Right?
Your life is chucked up.
And he's forever remembered as the ex-husband of Khloe Kardashian instead of an NBA player.
Right.
Because he's an idiot.
I did see Chris Humphries on TV that, looking good.
Chris Humphries.
He dated Kim Kardashian for 72 days.
72 days.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Kim?
Mm-hmm.
Were they married for 72 days?
Yeah, married.
That's right. Kim and Kanye. Two people that need to just go away.
If we had more time, I'd rant more about the drugs. I just don't understand. I don't. And that's what I'm saying, too, with, like, these young guys, right?
Yes.
They're going to get $5 million. They don't know what to spend their money on. Jimmy, from his childhood, who he grew up with, was like, hey, man, cocaine's really cheap this week. We should try it. And then...
Buy one, get one at the local crack corner.
Yeah, and then he's going to throw his life away and become the next Lamar Odom. Like, I just don't understand.
It doesn't make sense to me. You'd like to think that you were raised with enough moral standing to know that you don't need to just get loaded every night, whether that be alcohol or, drugs. Like, if you're going to do something like, I have no problem if you want to buy, like, 12 cars, sure.
Right.
To an extent, you can't really get in trouble with 12 cars.
Like, my idea of fun is not going to whomever and giving them, I don't even know what drugs cost, $1,000 for $1,000 worth of meth. Like, I could buy $1,000
it's a lot of meth.
down payment on a jet ski, or I don't even know how much jet skis cost. But, like, that, I would rather buy a jet ski than, like, some cocaine.
Good. I'm proud of you.
And, like, Lamar Odom should do the same thing.
Well, I mean, when you've got millions of dollars, though, it's like $1,000 is just like, us throwing $1 on the offering plate at church. Like, it's nothing.
Right. So buy a bunch of jet skis so all your friends can play with them.
A fleet of jet skis.
A fleet, a flock.
A flock. A gaggle.
So like you and your 10 friends can jet ski together. Like, no one needs 10 jet skis, but like how fun would it be for you and 10 of your friends to go jet ski?
If I called you up, you're like,
Super
Jamie,
fun.
like, I got 6 jet skis. Get on over.
Like, okay, I would quit whatever I'm doing, even if it was like, I don't know, work, bye, sick, gotta go. Yeah.
Just on Instagram that shit.
I was gonna say I'd cancel lunch with my grandma, but I would never do that. So I had to think of something else. But yeah, it drives me crazy. I don't understand.
I agree. Let us know if you agree with Jamie's rant. Let us know about anything we talked about. Robert says drugs are bad. Okay. Yeah, I agree. They are. They're very bad. Brew says, have you seen people that do meth? They don't have $1,000. Well, yeah, usually how that works.
They lose it all to math. I was just naming off drugs, Brew. I don't gotta get so specific.
That's true. And Bruce says, I'm not lazy, Jamie. Once you bring a chair into the shower, you'll understand the mysticism. I just feel like Brew showers on another level. There's a lot going on with that, Brew. A lot going on. Do you understand the mysticism?
No.
I don't either. There's a lot going on. A lot of people, a lot of things, a lot of stuff. Strange. But I do agree, though. Drugs are bad, as Jamie was ranting about, so do not do drugs. Hashtag.
Do not do drugs.
Are drugs overrated, Jamie?
Yes.
Very much so.
Yeah.
I agree. But I agree that there is a rising problem for sure, though, and I think that is why the one and dones or just rookies as a whole should be put through counseling, even if they are the most stand-up guys in the world, because once you suddenly hit 20 mil in your bank account, suddenly your life takes a whole nother sort of meaning. It's like, I can literally go and do anything I want to.
Right.
And no one's going to tell me no. Like, that's the first time for some of these guys they've ever had said freedom in their life. And they just can feel like they can go do whatever they want with it now. And it's very scary. And a lot of these guys have maybe a week or two of fun, and then after that they're like, wow, that was a lot. I no longer, have a life or a license because I was an idiot or I did something stupid and now I'm in jail. Like, is it worth it? Is it really worth it?
Nope.
Doesn't make sense to me. Be smart. My advice to you.
From words to the wise.
From words to the wise, from one fellow to another. Be smart. All right, Flashback Friday as we get out of here. Anything that we talked about over the week in the sports world that needs warranted a brought back up. We did Overrated earlier in the week. We talked about if spring was overrated. We've had a lot of different fun stuff. We saw a girl playing bowling with a golf ball. We talked about Colin Kaepernick.
The women's golf was on TV yesterday. I'm not sure what it was. I wasn't really paying attention. There was a little girl from Asia who was like 13.
Mm-hmm.
And she started playing when she was 11 in a professional, like, what?
Yeah.
11?
What are you doing with your life, Jamie?
At 11, I don't even think not that. Not at 11 and not now. At 11, I think I had like my first boyfriend. So I was learning what eyeliner was, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Jamie at 11.
No.
Somebody get that on file.
Was not great.
Get an intern on that.
Was not great.
Yeah. I would love for that. At 11, I don't know, what was I doing? I was memorizing the Green Bay Packers rosters and playing football with myself in the backyard because I was homeschooled. I actually enjoyed it. That's a story for another day. All right, Jamie, we should probably get out of here because it is a Friday edition. We've got more exciting programming coming up for you on Brew Sports today, 11 a.m. Central Time, halftime with myself and Tanner Burke. Of course, then it's happy hour at 4 p.m. Central Time, and then double dribble at 5 p.m. So a lot of great stuff for you today on the Brew Sports Network. Make sure you tune in and catch all of that. Find us on social media. Invite your friends to like us as well, too. And we so much appreciate you checking us out. Remember, you can also find us on iTunes as well if you are a listener instead of more of a watcher. Jamie, you said you've got a lot of friends that actually listen to the show after the fact and actually tune in because they're on their way to work and all that, which I think is great.
Right.
So special shout out to all those folks.
Yeah.
Appreciate you all. All right, Jamie, it's been a fun week. Let's do it again on Monday, okay?
Sounds good.
All right, she's Jamie Ebers. I'm Baxter Colburn. Thanks so much for watching The Morning Brew. We'll see you guys on Monday at 7 a.m. Central Time. Enjoy your weekend.